salamat na lang nakakita. Nung paalis na siya, tinawag siya. Sandali lang. Kulang nga ang pera mo. Ba't kulang? Di ba 2 piso binigay ko kayo? 2 piso nga ako. Ba't kulang? 2 naman ho kayo ah. At 2 talagang nakikita nila. Yeah. Of course, that is just a joke. But what is worse, those who are crazy. Ang dami siya ng ulong nakakakuha ng lisensya. So please, if you have some friends, relatives, brothers, sisters, kilala nyo since birth, at nakita mo they were able to secure a license, you know them, they are not emotionally, mentally stable enough to drive that car, it is your moral obligation to go to DLTO, report. Because, pag nakapatay ng tao yan, every member of the family is affected. Imagine yung kapitbahay mo, alam mo, mongoloid siya. Mongoloid. Tapos nag-backtrack. Ay, papatay ng tao yan. Hindi pwede, dapat i-revoke ang mga lisensya ganyan yan. Next, you must know how to read and write. You must be literate. And that is not a problem. Because based on the World Survey, the Philippines has the number 3 literacy rate in the world. Halos lahat ng Pilipino, they know how to read and write. Kahit na hindi nila naintindihan ang binabasa nila, at least nababasa nila. Yan. So that is the student permit. For how long can you use the student permit? It is valid for 1 year. So your permit is valid for 1 year. Huwag niyong tinatapon yan. Although it is valid for 1 year, 1 month from the date of issue, you can convert that to a non-professional license. Basta may isang buwan na yan, pwede nang i-convert ng non-pro. So if you apply for a permit today, today is 27, July 27, August 27, 1 month na yan, pwede na kayo kumuha ng non-pro. But on condition that you are already 17 years old. If you are only 16, you cannot secure a non-professional license because the minimum age for a non-professional license applicant, you must be at least 17 years old at the time of application. Now, about professional, 5 months. From the date of issue of your student permit, you can go directly from a student permit to professional without passing non-professional on condition that your permit is 5 months old. So if you apply your permit today, July 27, August, September, October, November, December 27, pwede ka na kumuha professional license without passing non-professional. Direct na yan. From a student permit to professional on condition that you are already 18 years old. Pag 70 ka na, hanggang non-pro ka lang. The minimum age for a professional driver's applicant is at least 18 years old. What is the difference between these two? Non-professional and professional driver's license. What type of vehicle can you drive if you are using a non-professional? Some will say private vehicles only. How about professional? All around, private and public. Is that correct? Well, actually that is correct. But that is not the main difference. It is not the type of vehicle, whether it's private vehicle or a public vehicle. It is the way you use your license, regardless of the type of vehicle you drive. Like for instance, you are a family driver. You are driving a private car. What is your license? Professional. But you are driving a private car. So if your classification for a non-professional license, you can drive a private car, then a family driver who is driving a private car can use a non-professional license. He cannot. So the main difference lies with the way you use your license. Non-professional, remember this, it is not intended for livelihood. The moment you are being paid for the services of driving, or you are using your license as a means of livelihood, you must have a professional driver's license. In Tagalog, basta binabayaran ka sa pagmamaneho mo o pinangahanap buhay mo ang lisensya mo, dapat professional license ka. Like a family driver, although he's driving a private car, you are paid to drive the private car. That is your means of livelihood. You are a family driver. So, you have to have a professional driver's license. Pero ang professional, it's all around. It can be for private purposes or for public utility vehicle. Kaya nga nowadays, ang mga tao ngayon halos may mga negosyo ng maliit na negosyo. So even if you are a lady driver, if you are in business, you better secure a professional driver's license. Although you are a lady driver. Like for instance, mga babae, during the day, you work in Makati, Monday to Saturday. But during Sunday, meron kang small business, catering business. Yeah. Pag nagkikater ka, dala-dala mo yung mga utensils mo, mga upuan, mga yan, meron kang isusutrak na help to deliver your foods and other utensils. To drive that, kailangan professional ka. Meron kang, let's say you have a farm in Tagaytay, may flower farm ka doon, babae ka. So, like Ming Ramos, palagi siyang nandun kasi may flower farm siya. Kung isang bibili kang fertilizer, bibili kang plants, truck mo dinadrive mo. Even if you are the owner of the truck and you are a lady driver, you have to have a professional license to drive that vehicle. O kaya meron kang isang taxi unit na kotse, sasakyan, babae ka, pinili mo second hand na taxi unit yan. You cannot drive the taxi unit although you are the registered owner if your license is only non-professional. So if you are not sure whether you drive a public utility vehicle or a private car, you better secure a professional driver's license para wala ka ng limit. Whether you are a lady driver or a male driver. Kaya nga nagkakaproblema ngayon because of this. If you don't notice, since 1995, there was economic crisis in the Philippines. Up to the present time, big companies are closing shop. Even banks are closing shop. Even this plan, umabagsak sila lahat. Millions of employees terminated. Even their top executive nagte-terminate. And most of them, these terminated employees are overqualified and they are overage. Kung minsan ang dati mo, 60 years old, executive sa bangko na-resign siya. Pag 60 ka, bata ka pa. Kung minsan nabobot sila sa bahay. Araw-araw hindi alam anong gagawin nila. So, ang ginagawa ng mga tao ay nagbabasa ng diaryo, classify ads. And you know very well, it is not only true in the Philippines, anywhere you go, all over the world. The easiest way to land a job is not to be a college graduate. If you want to be hired anytime, be a driver. Because college graduate, namimili ka ng trabaho dyan eh. Pero ang driver, thousands of employers looking for a taxi driver, jeepney driver, bus driver, company driver. Basta hindi ka maselan any time of the day, you will be hired as a family driver, a taxi driver. Even Rotary Club, Lions Club, realize this problem. Nung araw, ang mga Rotary, tutulong ka practical electricity, dressing. No. When they realized, the easy way to help this poor one, let them drive. Kasi pag natutong mag-drive yan, it's so easy to secure unemployment. Kahit na sa abroad, pumunta ka sa Saudi, basta marunong ka mag-drive, hindi ka mawawala ng trabaho. Kahit na sa States, basta marunong ka mag-drive. Kaya if you have some relatives in the province, ang lalaki nilang mama, grade school lang sila, hingi ng pera sa inyo, linggo-linggo, nakikikain, dahil wala silang, let them drive. Kasi pag natutunang mag-drive yan, they can be on their own. And do not underestimate the income of these drivers. Malaking kita ng mga taxi driver na yan. Ang taxi na yan, kumikita ng 1,000 a day yan. Yung mga bus driver na yan, kumikita ng 2,000 a day yan. Madumi nga lang sila, pinapawisan sila. Pero mas malaking kita niyan kaysa sa akin. Ikaw magtrabaho ka sa Makati, minimum ka lang, 330. Sino? Mga taxi driver niya, pag sinulat yan, 2,000 a day, kikita yan. And you can see that. Ikaw, college graduate ka, nagtatrabaho ka sa Makati. O malinis ka, nakabarong ka. Isa lang asawa mo, payat na payat. Yung taxi driver, 5 asawa. Matataba lahat. Dito mo makikita. Bakit? Malakas talagang kita nila. And you know, yung dati mo yung nag-apply, wanted, family driver, starting salary 15,000. Malaki starting mga family driver, 15,000, free board and lodging. Yung tatay mo, college graduate siya, may post-degree pa yan. But he will not hesitate to look for a job. It is not the amount, it is not the job, it is the feeling of you are still employed. May ginagawa ka, nag-apply ngayon niya. Siyempre, kung ang tatanungin ng employee, do you have a license? Yes. may I see your license? Nakita niya na ang program. Legally, they will not hire you. As a family driver, jeepney driver, taxi driver, if your license only NAMPRO. Kailangan ng trabaho. So if you know how to explain your case, you can always argue with your employee. You know, sir, I'm really a good driver. You know, for the last several years, I used to have my own car. I used to work in a bank. But unfortunately, my company closed up, so I was retired. I received my retirement pay and letter, but I want to be employed. I'm willing to be a family driver. And I can assure you, sir, I'm a good driver, and I know a little bit about engine like this. I will take good care of your children. But unfortunately, sir, my license is only NAMPRO. Legally, you cannot hire me. But you give me 1 month to convert my NAMPRO to professional. Tanggapin muna ninyo ako. But since I'm just using a NAMPRO to go around the law, if you hire me, please, always sit beside me muna dito. Huwag ninyo muna akong inuupuan sa likod. Although I'm your family driver, please, huwag ninyo muna kayong uupo sa likod. Not necessarily you, sir. Any member of the family, as long as there's somebody seated beside me, it is not obvious to the law enforcers that I am a family driver. And that is true. So, just give me a few weeks, sir. Pag nag-update ko, i-convert ko na niya ng propose to professional. So, dahil mahusay ka naman magsalita, tinanggap ka ng boss mo, araw-araw umuwi siya rin sa just to protect you. So, araw-araw din na-drive mo. Nakakalusot kayo. And then you cannot, hindi mo naman pwedeng, abang buhay, makakalusot ka. Minsan, sabi ng police, your license please. Oh, how come you have only enough professional license? Is it you are a family driver? Do not admit that you are a family driver because there is a violation. No, sir, I am not a family driver. Oh, are you sure? Because you look like what? No, sir, I don't believe you. You are a family driver. You are fooling me. Sabi ng police. No, sir. Oh, so the policeman will go around the car. He will approach your boss. Good morning, sir. Walang galang na ako. Driver ninyo yan, ano? Oo, huli ka. Sir, kailangan may script kayo. Sir, pag nahuli ako, huwag yung inaamin na driver ko. Kahit na nakatutok na yung 45 sir sa inyo, basta sabihin nyo, kamakalat nyo ako, pisa ninyo ako, sir. Kahit anong gawin nila sa'yo, walang iwanan, sir, basta pisa ninyo ako. Yan. Kasi pag nahuli ako, malaking multa niya. At siyempre, wala akong pambayad na multa. Magbabayad ako sa iyo. Ikaw magbabayad niyan. So, sige, sabi ng boss mo, is he your driver? Sabi ng police, no, he's not. He's my cousin. Your cousin? That's impossible. Why? You are an American. He's a Filipino. Your cousin? You are handsome. He is ugly. Your cousin? Siyempre, mabubuko ka. I'll explain. Dapat magandang script nyo. I'll explain. My wife is a Filipina. She's the cousin of my wife. Of course, she's also my cousin. If you think he is ugly, you better see my wife. Mas mukha pa nga lalaki dyan eh. But why, buddy? For half day, you can just go to the licensing center, convert your NAMPRO to professional. The only difference you have to submit NPI clearance. Because by law, you cannot be given a professional license if you are convicted for any crime. Kaya if ever you are looking for a family driver, you have to ask for NPI clearance. Remember, a family driver is allowed to stay in your house. He's part of the family employees. Kahit sa kwarto mo, pinapapasok mo yan. Criminal pa na yan. Kaya nga yung mga family driver, mangingat kayo. They have to produce NPI clearance, police clearance, and they must be highly recommended by your friend. Kailangan you cannot just hire a family driver, a walk-in applicant, nag-apply siya ganyan, wala naman siyang recommendation, hindi pwede. Kasi sensitive position niya. Kaya nga, ang mga proud na driver, yung mga presidential driver, yung Malacanang driver, malalaki sweldo ng mga yan. Kasi not everybody can drive the president. If you remember, kung hindi pinalitan ng driver ni Princess Diana, hindi siya namatay. On the spot, hindi naman siya driver ni Diana. Ang mga presidential driver, mga royal driver, dinadala yan kahit saan. Pag nasa abroad, presidente, nandun din ang driver na yan. Hindi pwedeng magdadrive kahit na kanino sa kanila. Imagine dumating si Bush dito, sinundo ni GMA, ang driver ng presidente, dapat maingat siya. Nakalimosin sila. Nag-aharapan si GMA sa kasi po, nagtotos pa sila ganyan. Biglang nag-break yung driver, nag-halikan yung driver. Pwede yan. Kailangan maingat yung mga driver. Kaya nga sila, well-trained silang ganyan. Pag nasa abroad yung presidente, yung driver kasama. Palagi silang kasama. Hindi, pati kotse nga kasama eh. Nung dumating si Bush dito, pati kotse niya dala nila. Kasi dapat bulletproof, lahat-lahat yan. Kasama sa airplane yung kotse, presidential car na yan. Kasi nga mga protocol niya, kailangan talaga check nila lahat yan. So, if you are not sure whether you be a family driver, a taxi driver, single driver, or you are in business, secure a professional driver's license. The only difference, 5 months old ang permit mo, saka you have to produce NBI clearance. Okay. For how long can you use this non-professional and professional license? It is valid for 3 years. From what? From the birthday. Not date to 1 year validity, from date of issue. Ito naman, 3 years validity following your birthday. Yan. So, you have to renew honor before the last working day of your birth month. Okay? International license. Suppose you are planning to go abroad. Well, if you are just planning to go to Indonesia, Malaysia, Bangkok like this, no need for you to secure international license. The Philippines, as a member of the ASEAN nation, we have this agreement. You can drive in any ASEAN country, unlimited time, using your Philippine license, whether non-professional or professional. So if you happen to be in Hong Kong, you happen to be in Thailand, do not be afraid to drive there. You can drive there anytime, using your Philippine license. No need to secure international license. Even if you happen to be in the States or in Europe, no need to secure international license. You can drive in the States or in Europe using your Philippine license. But only for a period of 90 days only. As at 2 weeks. We give the same privileges to that. Yung mga kapatid natin galing sa States, punta rito, they can drive in the Philippines using California license, Texas license, or New York license, but only for a period of 90 days. So, if you plan to stay more than 90 days in the States, kailangan you better secure this international license. How do you apply for this license? If you are a holder of a genuine issued Philippine license, whether non-professional or professional, automatically you can apply for this international license. When you apply for this international license, you don't surrender your Philippine license. You only submit a Xerox copy of your Philippine license. You have to keep your original license. Why? Because remember this, the international license is not valid from the place of issue. It is only valid outside the place of issue. So if it was issued in the Philippines, it is not valid in the Philippines. It's only valid outside the Philippines. So you have to have your original Philippine license. So when you drive in the Philippines, use your Philippine license. Outside the Philippines, use your international license. Now, this international license is like a passport. It has many leaves. Front page, nakalagay international license with your passport size picture. And then second page is your biodata, your name, address, like this. The third page are the countries where they normally honors this international license as a signatory in the Geneva Convention. I think there are 132 countries that honors this international license. However, there are some states or in the United States that do not honor international license coming from the Philippines unless you have with you your Philippine license. Kaya dapat dala mo rin yung Philippine license mo. Ngayon, for how long can you use this international license? It is valid for 1 year only from the date of issue. Yeah. So you are planning to go on the States as a tourist. If your intention is just to stay there, not more than 3 months, no need to secure this international license. By using your Philippine license, you can rent a car, you can drive your friend's car, then your kapatid car using your Philippine license. But if you plan to stay more than 3 months, you better secure this international license for your peace of mind. So pag hindi ka sigurado, although your intention is just to be a tourist, kumuha kang international. When you reach the port of entry, interview ka doon. They will ask you how many weeks you plan to stay here, ganyan-ganyan. Then, normally they will give you 6 months stay. 6 months. So, binigyan ka 6 months. For the first 3 months, you use your Philippine license. It's valid. On the 4th month, hindi na pwede. Use your international license. Kasi after 3 months, expired na, hindi na pwede. So, use your international license. For 3 months, you can still drive in the States using your international license. After 6 months entry, mag-expire na. Dapat bumalik ka. Parang ayaw pang bumalik. You can go back, you ask for an extension. Normally, they'll give another extension. 6 months, another extension. Ayan. Binigyan ka another 6 months. So, 6 months, extension is still using your international license. So, 1 year ka na mag-stay ngayon doon. 1 year, after the second extension, parang ayaw na talaga kumuwi. Karamihan siyempre, ganun ang gawin natin. Pag-uwi ka, ang mahal ang pamasahe. 56. Expired na ngayon ang Philippine license, yung international license mo. Expired na rin ang second entry mo. TNT ka na ngayon. Mag-TNT ka na ngayon. But your international is expired na rin. 1 year validity na rin. Don't worry. Since your license number is valid for 3 years, for 3 years, you can ask your parents to secure international license in the Philippines and mail it to you in the States. I-mail nila. Pagbibigay ka lang ng Xerox copy, non-appearance yan, pwede. So, pag malapit na mag-expire international mo, tawagan mo rin daddy mo, Daddy, i-renew mo itong international license ko. Pa-DHL ko yung mga Xerox copy ng license ko, saka passport size picture, ikukuha nila, i-DHL na naman papalik sa iyo doon. So, meron ka na naman valid na international. Valid for 1 year yun. So, 1 year, makaka-drive ka na naman. So, natapos na yung 1 year, 2 years ka na ron. TNT ka pa rin. Expire na naman ito. Don't worry. You can secure another international license for the 3rd year. 3rd year validity yan. O, i-mail na naman sa'yo. Nag-expire na naman, 3 years ka na. Ay, hindi ka na pwedeng kumuha kasi expire na ang NAPRO mo. Because they will only give you international license if your non-professional is valid. To be valid, kailangan you have to be here to renew. Wala ka na. So how can you go about that? You cannot secure another international license anymore. But don't worry, 3 years sa United States, kabisado mo na lahat ang mga lugar doon, mga regulations. You just apply for, let's say you are in California. 3 years ka na. You go to the California Motor Vehicles Office. You apply for California license. Normally, they will not entertain you unless you have the SSS number. Kailangan yun. Dapat naman, meron ka na for 360. Dapat dito nakakuha ka na kahit illegal ka. Kung wala ka pa, there are Filipinos who can help you. You give them $100, $1,000, $500. They will give you paid SSS. Pero nasa computer pa rin. You show that to the Motor Vehicles Office. Pag meron ka ng SSS number, they will entertain you for that license and you can open a bank account na. Makaka-open ka na. Okay, you fill up this application form and then they will give you one booklet about the rules in California. All the rules, traffic rules and regulations. Memorize this for 1 week and they will schedule you for the written examination. Mag-written exam ka. Suppose you are afraid you might not pass the written examination. You are not in the Philippines anymore, well, you can always talk to the examiner, you can come across, you can give lagay. You cannot give lagay. It's embarrassing. Don't worry. Filipinos are well known. Magaling tayo sa written exam. Kaya palagi tayong portak na chef. Bakit? Magaling mag-memorize ang Pinoy. Isang libro, one day, one night, from cover to cover, pati exclamation point, i-memorize niya. Pag hindi niya ma-memorize, isusulat na niya lahat yan. Lahat, mayor niya, ang galing natin mamuti ko. Tayo lang gumagawa niyan, kaya palagi tayong top notch yan. Now, after the written examination, they will schedule you for the actual driving examination. But again, you are afraid. You might not pass the actual exam. You are not in the Philippines anymore. Don't worry. Filipinos are well known all over the world. Magagaling mag-drive ang Pinoy. Sa tingin ko tayo ng pinakamagaling mag-drive. Nobody can imitate a Filipino driver. No way. Gagaling pa sa Pilipino. Yeah. Even foreigners, they can drive in their own country. But they are in Manila. They cannot drive. They are afraid. Takot sa Pinoy. Yeah. Magagaling as far as skills concerned, magaling ang Pinoy. We have only one problem. We don't follow traffic rules and regulations. Pero magaling. Who can imitate a jeepney driver? I will be fascinated. Observe a jeepney driver. Divisoria ka po, divisoria ka po. Supli mo, supli mo, supli mo. Divisoria ka po, divisoria ka po. Saan ka sumakay, saan ka sumakay? Sa Claro Locos, sa divisoria ka sumakay. Who can do that? Alam pa niya kailang upuan. Pag ganyan, apat kang upuan eh. Pag ganyan, dalawang mo yan. Lumilipad, nangangambyo, kumupa ng pasero, nagsasakay, nanunukli. And yet you seldom see a jeepney driver being involved in major accident. Tayo lang nakagagawa niyan. If you are the passenger seated beside the jeepney driver, ikaw ang natatakot eh. Imagine, lumilipad na nanunukli, mama. Pero hindi sila napapangka. Ang galing talaga. You go to Hong Kong. Sa Hong Kong wala naman silang jeep. But they have minibuses. But they don't call for passengers. And they don't give the change. Exact change yan. Oh. Pupunta yung sa Hong Kong ng Pinoy. Dahil may promo, $99 lang ngayon. Pupunta ka, mayroon ng Disneyland ngayon doon. Siyempre pupunta ka. Ang pinapapunta sa Hong Kong, hindi nagtatanong ang Pinoy. Nanonood. Ano pa sasakay dito? Pupunta ako sa Ocean Park. Yan. Tapos, inuhulog ang pera doon sa laka. Pag inulog mo, hubusan ng driver. Ganun pala. Sa first time, magkano ng Hong Kong money yan. Ang euro niya, Hong Kong money. Clean! Ganun pala the exact change. Pag uwi niyan, mag-iisip na yan. Marami akong Philippine coins dito. Galing sa airport. Subukan ko nga. Ganyan ang Pilipinas mo siya, no? Inulog niya, clean! Kahit na Philippine coins pala na pinapasok na rito, Philippine coins na lang iulog niya. Ngayon, kinabukasan, mag-iisip sa gabi yan. So, subukan kayo ng tansan. Ano, hindi tayo katindi. Lalabas ang hotel yan, maghanap ng tansan. Pupukin pa niya. Maghanap ng batong manipis, ha? Tansan ng iyong clean. Kahit na bato pala rito pumapasok. Kaya araw-araw, tansan na lang inulog niya. Kaya ngayon sa Hong Kong, pag Pilipino ka, show your money, please. Alam nila, pag Pinoy, magkakagulo na. Puro batong tansan ng iulog nila. Yan. So please do not destroy our country for a few cents. Magbayad naman kayo. Kaya kung minsan, we're a nation of cheaters daw. Mandaraya daw tayo. Lalo na ngayon, itong resign movement.